Now, but tonight a big night in the area. The boys high school basketball season tipping off on BCSN throughout Northwest Ohio. Last year's City League champs, the Bowsher Rebels, hosting Springfield in a City NLL matchup. Blue Devils losing all their starters, but not playing like it early. Jalen Elliott, a nice block, but who's there? Denzel Prince for the putback. Coach, yes, Coach Linehan, excited. Bowsher keeping it close. Daryl Robinson misses the free throw, but isn't willing to give the ball up. Robinson gets the steal and gets up for the throwdown. First one of the year. Always show it to you again. It was so nice. This one goes back and forth throughout the first half. Lamar Witcher. We've seen him on the football field. Here he is from three-point land, knocking it down. Springfield up one, but Bowsher would go on a big run. Leland Rayford for three. Knockdown. And Bowsher, they will put their foot on the gas. Daryl Robinson driving baseline. He would finish with 17. Rebels pull away. Final 70-39.
We all had to play as a team. We couldn't let one person beat us as a team, so we had to play in the gaps to stop them from driving, not reach, but also keep onto your man. But once we start playing as a team in the second half, we started boosting the league up, and that's how we got the game.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Wait at Bowsher. Bowsher, oh, some big plays. Daryl Robinson with the throwdown. How about some defense? Bryce Mitchell. Oh, how high was he? It's impressive. Then, show time. Delonte Brown throwing it down. Bowsher wins 71-65. Tonight, Bowsher tops in the city playing at Maumee. Third quarter action. Panthers find Blake Hazard down low. Delonte Brown. Oh my. He can't do that. Well, okay, I guess he can. Rebels with the steal off the inbounds. Jalen Elliott, no, but Brown with the putback. Better basketball player than his dad or his uncle. Rebels just too much, though. Bryce Mitchell, the putback right before the horn. You hear it. Bowsher gets his 71-53 win. Tonight, Bowsher at Rogers. A sold-out crowd on hand to witness this one. And there's some highlights, including this one in the first half. Steal, one-handed slam by Jalen Elliott. Bowsher up at the break in the third. Delonte Brown. Oh, we saw that going into the break. It's just as good. Game high 20 like that. After a timeout, Rebels calm down. Daryl Robinson. Three ties it up. Then Antonio Carter on the break. The bunny again. Oh, that's why you have Delonte Brown. Next time down, Robinson, head of steam. Lays it in, 22 for him. Bowsher comes back late, and they win another thriller, 80-74. BCSN Tim McMahon was there and has more.
If there was anybody in this gym tonight that thought this game was over when Bowsher took a double-digit lead midway through the third quarter, well, they've probably never seen these two teams play before. In the fourth, it was the Rams that went on a run and actually at one point held a three-point advantage. But over the final minutes, a flurry of points from Delonte Brown and Daryl Robinson helped the Rebels take this one over the Rams on the road and remain perfect in the City League.
We got back in there by just telling each other we're gonna win this game. It's our eighth game, our eighth winning streak. You can't get big-headed, gotta stay level-headed. Gotta keep pushing it.
Well, we've worked on the end of the game situations in practice, and I thought our guys did a much better job than we did earlier in the year, and I was real happy with how we closed out the game. We shared the ball during the game, and when we share the ball, we're awfully good.
How's this one compared to the rest of the games you guys played this year, considering the circumstances in the fourth?
We never won at Rogers. Since our sophomore year, since we transferred to Bowsher, we never won at Rogers, so coming to this one, we was playing off a lot of emotion.
To the city, Bowsher still unbeaten there. At start, early action. Looking down low to Bryce Mitchell and the future UT Rocket football player, showing Ty Kowalczyk he can play a little hoop too. A little later, pass ahead to Jalen Elliott. Then, that's a poster. Jalen Elliott going off. Bowsher stays unbeaten in the city, winning 79-56.
Turned in some offense tonight. 19 points. Talk about what you had going for you.
I just rebounded the ball, crashed the glass. My teammates found me when I was open. And that's pretty much it.
What's got you guys to play great basketball down the stretch?
We didn't want to feel how it felt to lose anymore. We were tired of it, so we're just not going to lose anymore. We got to make it to state.
And the hoops keep on rolling. Scott taking on Bowsher. That man right there, posing for the camera, looking for career point number 1,000, and he's got a chance to do it right there. Uh-oh, he needed 4 more. Can he get it? We keep on rolling. Bowsher inside, up, and in. You can count that one. Inching closer. 4 points needed. He shoots the 3, and he's fouled on the play. A chance for point number 1,000 when he reaches the line. This is it. The shot.
Drama.
Goes up. Point number 1,000. You can count and you can start the celebration. He is officially Mr. Brown, the 1,000-point man. And a few moments later, Bowsher's gym filled with joy and celebration. The tremendous moment for the senior. A big-time congratulations on such an incredible night for an incredible senior right there. You see him signing the ball, Delonte Brown.
Hard to pick a place to start when describing this past week or so for Bowsher senior Delonte Brown. Scores his 1,000th career point. Then he gets fouled so hard he has to go to the hospital. Not one, but a couple of fights break out, resulting in a 2-game suspension of 6 of his teammates. And oh, by the way, a coach from Miami of Ohio is at the game, offers him a scholarship, which he accepts. And he wins our Burger King Flame Broiled Athlete of the Week award. That's $20 in free food from Burger King. So on Delonte. Tonight, Woodward was playing at Bowsher, and Delonte Brown starting, but limited to minutes in the first half, only 2 points. You see him talking to Coach Guerrero. Then you'll witness a show from the Bowsher Rebels. Antonio Carter. Okay, makes that look easy, right? And then here, how about Carter up to Brown for the throw down. All kinds of guys contributing for Bowsher tonight. Watch Jalen Elliott in the corner, 3. He and Carter had over 20 points through 3 quarters. Then Leland Rayford off glass, but in a good way. Delonte Brown looking fantastic. He had 13 after 3. Oh, okay, let's just show this. Waiting for the clock to wind down in the third quarter. You're not going to guard me. I'm going to do this. Hey, Miami Redhawks, I think you got a good player. 99-38, the final. And
way down to the high school level as well. Defending City League champs Bowsher taking on Woodward. And in the first quarter, Delonte Brown doing what he's done all year, making big plays. He had that catch, passed to Daryl Robinson. They had the bucket. Second quarter, Brown gets the pass and slams it down. That was beautiful. Bowsher a 14-point lead. Later in the second, Leland Rayford steals it, and Woodward's inbounds pass goes the other way. Coast to coast, layup and 1. Now on to the third. Woodward would start to chip away at Bowsher's lead. Gannon Caraway grabs the rebound, puts in the hoop. We're cutting the Rebels' lead down to 7. Polar Bears in transition now. Tyquan Porter. That's the bucket off the glass. Woodward within 5. Bowsher's lead down to 4 now, but Delonte Brown strikes from downtown. And the Rebels rolled from there. Bowsher advances with a win, 70-55. Here's Brad Woznicki standing by with Leland Rayford.
Woodward cut it down to 4 points at one time. How did you guys finish it out?
We just had to pick it up, the intensity on defense, and we had to go on rebound. We know we had some key players missing, so we all had to crash the boards, and we had to play hard inside.
And you were one of 4 players in double figures tonight. Where did you find your offensive success?
Just running the show and just being patient and letting my game come to me, not forcing anything, and just letting my players give me the ball in the wide open spots.
block or any defense on their guys.
Well, our second in the city of Toledo. To wait we go. It is the regular season champs of Bowsher hosting Rogers in a packed house. Lady Rams took a city title via upset last week. Rogers hoping for similar results. But it's Bowsher taking advantage of every possession. Final seconds of the first half, Delonte Brown and one coming from the line. But Rogers wants a spark of momentum before the half. Buzzer beater. Yes, he's got it. But wait, no. This one would be called off. Let's go ahead and take another look at it. This one is about as close as it gets. You make the choice. Rebels up by 9 at the half. Foot on the gas pedal, though. Delonte with the falling triple and one, a 4-point play at the start of the half. 13-point lead, but a little later, Rogers clips away at it. TQ Belcher for the 3. That cut the lead to 2. Belcher would finish with 24. They trade leads until the final minutes, and Bowsher pulls away. What an exclamation point. 8-point victory. Final score 70-60. BCSN's Brad Woznicki caught up with Delonte Brown during that celebration.
I mean, it feels wonderful, man, especially the senior night. Senior year, go with a bang. Win a championship, feels great. We got a good group here, a good group.
You led by as many as 16 points at one point in the second half, only to see Rogers come back. What did you guys talk about down the stretch to get it done?
I told my team we weren't gonna lose. We weren't gonna let up. We had to keep rebounding. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Rogers came out and played good, played a heck of a game.
Hard to do, but they did it. Let's send it back out to the guys who called the game. Brad Woznicki and Rhett Boyd standing by.
Well, it was tonight, though, we talked about it. Perrysburg and Bowsher in Fostoria early on. Rebels get it to who else? Delonte Brown, who gets a nice bounce and off the backboard. Bowsher with a lead. From 3 was Brown. End of the first, Jackets' Matt Gruden hits a tray of his own. He had 29 on Friday night. Perrysburg led by 1 after the first. With Brown on the bench in foul trouble, Rebels' Antonio Carter steps up, driving in the lane, and then inside, outside, knockdown. He had a game-high 19, Bowsher up at half. Jackson is hanging in there, though. Griff Sattler would find Cody Bartels for the layup. But the only field goal of the third for the Jackets. At the other end, Rebs stay hot from behind the arc. First, it's Jalen Elliott. Then Brown burying it. Well, you pack in that lane, they're going to make you pay, and that's just what they did tonight. The city champs move on 65-42.
It feels great. We came in here knowing we had to get the dub. We came in here, we worked hard, and we got the win.
Perrysburg's a scary team. They're very well coached, they're very disciplined, and we knew it was going to be a tough game. In that first half, it was a struggle. I was real happy with our effort the third quarter, and it seemed to work out for us.
I don't think that they had that many more good looks than we did. They made shots and we didn't.
Let's head down to Fostoria. Will this be the final game of Delonte Brown's Bowsher career? Early on, it looked that way. Trojans hot from deep. Ryan Roth from downtown. A 9-point lead for the Trojans. Rebels fight back. Daryl Robinson, the steal. Up ahead to Antonio Carter, who lays it up off glass and in. Bowsher up at half. Third quarter. Big moment for senior Kyle Nunn. How many times we said his name this year? His 1,000th career point. Finley also built another 9-point lead. But again, the Rebels would respond. Carter from deep. He had 16 points. To the fourth we go. Tie game. None. Again, having none of that. Game high 22 for him. But that's when Delonte Brown takes over, hitting from inside. Then outside. And the future Miami Red Hawk gonna go coast to coast with a one-handed throwdown. That seals it. Brown leads the way with 18, and Bowsher wins 70-64. With more, here's our Tim McMahon.
Take a deep breath after this one. A minute's worth of highlights can't quite capture the energy and enthusiasm and overall atmosphere that was in this building tonight as Bowsher and Finley went back and forth all game. But in the end, it was Delonte Brown leading the Rebels to this victory over the Trojans, winning the sectional title and advancing to districts.
Coach G.
To districts.
Coach G told me that it was just up to me. It was my quarter, basically. He told me.
Delonte didn't have a great first half, but he was very good the second half, and the rest of our guys really stepped up. It was a real team effort. Everybody contributed. Like I said, this is a real gut check tonight.
We played hard through the whole game. We fought. We got through the screens. We played as a team, and we stepped it up.
What was it like playing those guys tonight from Findlay?
Findlay is a heck of a team, good team.
They had a great shooting night. We thought we were in them a couple times, and they still made the shots. And really, they're a real scrappy team, and my hat's off to them.
Despite the competitiveness and overall intensity out there on the floor tonight, obviously a lot of respect from Bowsher for head coach Jim Ruckey, Kyle Nunn, and the rest of the Findlay Trojans. Congratulations on a great season for them. As for Bowsher, their season rolls along after this sectional title. They will play Thursday night at UT, tip-off 8 o'clock in the district semifinals. From Fostoria, I'm Tim McMahon.
All right, thanks, fellas. Don't go anywhere. Titans get the winner of Bowsher and Whitmer in the nightcap. First quarter, Rebels run out to a big lead. Delonte Brown knocked down 15-2. Bowsher up. Then how about Bryce Mitchell, the future UT Rocket receiver, the save. Another three for Brown. It's 24-7 after one. But Whitmer would go on a 13-2 run. Arian Evans the steal. The lay-in. Whitmer still down 11.5, however. Third quarter. Derek Rayford Jr., one of the best in Northwest Ohio, the layup. Then, in the fourth, look at this, taken away from Delonte Brown. Rayford Jr. coming the other way, and that gives Whitmer the 1-point lead and one. Bowsher, though, boy, Delonte is so good. The rebound, the outlet, Jalen Elliott. Two-handed throwdown. Daryl Robinson had 22 points, and this swat here, Bowsher holds off Whitmer. They get St. John's in the district final on Saturday. Now let's head back out to Savage one more time with Dion and Dennis.
Time, Dion, and it's one of those things to where they shot a lot of three-point shots tonight, and they were actually making those shots. But like you said, when they go cold, that allows other teams to get back in. And you have to give credit to Whitmer tonight. Derek Rayford and the group, they did a very nice job.
They didn't quit. He and Witcher, I mean, they played an outstanding job. Matter of fact, they actually went up at one time by 3, but it went back to, like you said, one thing about it, there is a good thing about Bowsher losing the lead. They played like that all year, so they didn't panic.
No, they don't panic. I just think they're a team that wants to take a lot of jump shots, and I think now that they're getting ready to take on St. John's, they're going to have some type of inside play.
Yeah, and I really like what Robinson did tonight. Robinson was a calming influence. I like what he did defensively. Every time it seemed like Whitmer would start making a little bit of a run, it looked like Robinson hit some big shots.
He had to redeem himself tonight. You know, after that technical foul, that kind of changed the complexion of the game, and he did a very nice job of coming back in the game, shooting, knocking down free throws and knocking down some big shots tonight. So, yeah, he redeemed himself.
And I do agree with you. I think if Bowsher's hitting shots, if they're hitting those three-point shots, they can beat anybody. I'm really excited about that game Saturday night.
Well, it's going to be a big-time game. But, again, I think that Bowsher, if they want to compete against St. John's, they're going to have to be able to pound that ball inside and score it as well.
And there you go. You heard it from the man right here, Dennis Hobson. See you Saturday.
Thanks, fellas. We'll see you tomorrow, actually, for our BK Flame Broiled Athlete of the Week nominee. But here's the game. St. John's Bowsher. It will air Saturday at 11:30 p.m. right here on BCSN.
Yes. Division I district title game being played at Savage Arena. The top team in the City League, the top team in the track, and St. John's was going up top for the dunk. Vincent Williams slammed it home courtesy of Harrison Riggs. It's a 9-point halftime lead for the Titans. 29 points for Williams. Bowsher staying in it. Delonte Brown from the range. Give him 3. Running Rebels looking for more. Return to sender, Vincent Williams. A punishing block. Titans leading at 55-43 into the fourth. Don't sleep on Bowsher, though. Jalen Elliott baseline for the jam. But there would just be too much St. John's tonight. Harrison Riggs with the drive and the finish. St. John's finishes with the win, 79-66, and they are officially your Division I district champions. Fellas.
Hoops tonight, Bowsher and Maumee. Maumee was down at the half. In the third quarter, James Braithwaite to Luis Perez. for the bucket in the paint. Now Bowsher ball, Leland Rayford and Delonte Brown working the pick and roll. Nice finish for Brown at the rim. Then Rayford passes off to Antonio Carter on the wing. Rayford gets to the corner. He's open, burying the three. Bowsher wins 71-53.
Like, they're built for a tournament run year in and year out. Have not played Bowsher this season, but they certainly know what they're getting into. St. John's 22-2 record going into the district finals. Now Bowsher's 20-4, playing their best right now. It's a fun ride while it lasts. To beat St. John's tomorrow will take a full team effort to win the district championship.
We got to keep playing the way we playing, rebounding, beating them on the glass, getting the ball out forward, pushing it, doing what we doing to win.
Yeah, they're a challenge because they're big, they're strong, and they run the usual St. John stuff. They're very disciplined, well coached, and it's going to be a challenge for us, but we're looking forward to it.
Execute our plays, slow the game down, and just play hard in defense and sit down for a long period of time. Actually make them play defense for once.
We're going to have to play really good defense, solid defense, and defend the arc and then rebound the ball well. They have some really good athletes. Delonte, obviously, but the Mitchell kid's a great rebounder, and the other guys, too.
St. John's plays the winner of Whitmer and Bowsher. Nick Witcher and the Panthers are going against Delonte Brown and the Rebels. Now, Bowsher out to a hot start. The pass to Delonte Brown. Watch him move here. And he sinks the jumper for 2 of his 14. Then later, the pass to Jalen Elliott on the wing. He sinks the 3. Bowsher up 24-7 after 1, but Whitmer makes a run second half. Derek Rayford Jr. coast to coast. Panthers have their first lead of the game. But Darrell Robinson comes up huge for Bowsher, team high 22. The Rebels hang on to win 83-72.
It feels real good because we want to go far. This is our senior year. We don't want basketball to stop for us. We got to enjoy it as long as we can.
I thought Darrell coming back in was key for us because he controlled the game. At the beginning when he came in, it seemed like he was a little out of control. But I thought when he came in the second time, he did a great job of settling us down, and he made some key plays for us.
Division II, Sullivan Center, Southview. At the sectional in Fostoria, city champ Bowsher taking on the Findlay Trojans. Big night for Findlay's Kyle Nunn going against double man Bowsher's Delonte Brown. Rebels up by 3 at the half. Trojans come out shooting, led by the hand of Kyle Nunn. Drills his jumper, his 1,000th career point. Congratulations, Kyle. Part of a 12-2 Findlay run, but Bowsher comes back. Down 1 in the 4th. The pass to Delonte Brown sinks a triple try from deep in the corner. Rebels up 2. Then later, we're tied at 60. Findlay inbounds play. Nunn muscles it up for 2 of his game-high 22. But the Rebels would answer. Down low, Brown gets 2. Then next possession, the dish to Brown drains a 3. And here's the exclamation point. Watch this. Delonte Brown, Bowsher a thriller, 70-64. Boom! Danielle Dwyer has more.
There was no shortage of energy or excitement here in Fostoria. Bowsher and Findlay in a back-and-forth battle from start to finish. And even though the Rebels had the advantage at the half, the Trojans opened up the third quarter with a 12-2 run, and it looked like they were going to go away with it. But Bowsher dug deep, played smarter defense, and 18 second-half points by Delonte Brown helped boost the Rebels to a 70-64 win.
It feels great. We've never been this far, for real. Well, our group never been this far. It feels good to me, though. So, I mean, we're a strong team. We believe in each other. Like, even when, like, we think the possible is not possible. We just believe in each other, hold everybody accountable on the team.
It was like an away game for us, and no doubt Findlay had a great crowd. They were loud. It was electric in here, but it was a tough atmosphere, but I give our guys a lot of credit. We hung in there. We were down 9 2 different times, and our guys hung in there, and we showed a lot of heart and courage at the end of the game. I thought the key was that we just dug in and played defense. We got down man-to-man and played great defense. We were on They hit a couple shots early, but I thought our defense did the trick for us the second half.
For this Bowsher senior class, this is the furthest they've made it in the tournament, punching their ticket to the district semifinal. Their opponent will be the winner of Whitmer and Lima Senior. Those highlights are coming up shortly in our show. That game will be Thursday night at 8 o'clock at Savage Arena. Reporting at Fostoria High School, Danielle Dwyer, WTOL 11.
Honda. Here's what you need to know about the Bowsher Rebels. Their best player is Delonte Brown. He's got a scholarship to Miami. They won every game in the city regular season, and the Rebels are going to be trouble for anybody in the state playoffs beginning next week. Bowsher taking on Rogers tonight to win the city playoffs a third time in 4 years. And there's Delonte Brown. He was just dominating, scoring inside and outside. Brown, watch this, he hits a three and then gets decked. A 4-point play for Delonte Brown. Rebels up as much as 9 at half, 15 second half. It melts away. Rams would not quit. TQ Belcher, he had 24 in the game. Rogers led mid-fourth quarter. Bowsher kept their poise. Leland Rayford drives at 60-58 and no looking back. And then here's the exclamation point for Brown. 2 of his 29, 70-60 your final. Bowsher's a city champion.
I mean, the game, we've been down before. We got to act like we was here before.
A lot.
Yes, we've been down before. We just got to keep putting our head up. Keep getting our head up, man. I told my boys we weren't going to lose the game. We weren't going to lose the game.
Every game seems like we have a big lead, and it seemed like it whittles away, and then we were behind, but our guys in the huddle, they said we weren't going to lose. We were going to find a way to win. We did. We did some great things at the end of the game, and I'm proud of our effort.
City League Final Four tonight at Waite. Woodward cheerleaders, their Polar Bears taking on Bowsher. Game a good fight here off the inbound play to Morris Bankston hits. Rebels have plenty of offense, like how about Delonte Brown, a 3 up top, and Daryl Robinson has good position for the putback. And then moments later, working the ball around the perimeter for a 3-ball from Jalen Elliott. He led Bowsher with 18, and the Rebels advanced 70-55. The other semi-league now, Bowsher against Woodward, both the Rebels have 4 players suspended from the incident against Scott 8 days ago. Delonte Brown, the good news, given the okay to play on senior night. The 6'7" senior, big second half in transition. Brown, boom, the dunk. Later the steal. Leland Rayford tosses off the glass. Brown slams it home. How about that? Then in transition, the pass to Antonio Carter. He gets the dunk, a game-high 23. We're not done. There's more. Later, the pass to Brown. And watch this. Slamma, jamma. 17 for Brown. Bowsher, 99-38. Danielle Dwyer has more.
It's been a long and emotional week for the Bowsher Rebels, losing 4 players to suspension and having 1 coming off of concussion protocol. But the Rebels didn't miss a beat. They used that emotion as motivation on senior night to get the 99-38 win.
My focus was to get the W. We came out ready to play. We've been playing with each other for a long time, and we came out with a lot of emotion, and we got the win.
I mean, yeah, it did get me going in the second half, and me did, and like having 2 points in like the first 2 quarters. Points ain't mean nothing. I just wanted to dub, finish out strong, and go into the tournament undefeated and probably bring it all home. It feels real good knowing that they're the ones that I've been playing with since I was in 6th or 8th grade. Getting a dub from the home crowd on senior night feel real good.
It's been a really tough week for us, but our guys hung in there, and they were very emotional before the game. I had a feeling we're going to play well, and we've been improving each and every week, and we're just going to try to keep doing that all through the tournament.
The Rebels had 4 players score in double digits, and with the win, they remain undefeated in the City League as they get ready for the league tournament next week. Reporting at Bowsher High School, Danielle Dwyer, WTOL 11.
Thanks, Dome. Big news at Bowsher today. Delonte Brown, one of the best players in Northwest Ohio, commits to a scholarship at Miami of Ohio. 21 points a game, leading Bowsher to 15 wins this year. City regular season championship.
I mean, I had a lot of D1 offers from a lot of schools. I mean, it just felt like the place to be and where I wanted to go, so I just chose to commit there. From what I'm hearing, it's a good campus and everything, so I'm ready to take that adventure.
He did it himself. He's worked hard. He's a great kid, great attitude. He works hard, and he's a heck of a player.